All pistol braces are going to end up being stocks, and you are going to be in possession of an unregistered SBR or SBS. Apparently, SB Tactical, the company of the popular SBA3 and SBA4 braces, knew about this a lot longer than they might lead on to. All that and more coming right up. So the basics, the quick, down and dirty, what the hell is going on? By now you might have seen that the U.S. Department of Justice has changed their interpretation of nearly all pistol braces, and that means that was once an AR pistol or a short 12 gauge with a pistol brace on it would now be considered an SBR or a short-barreled shotgun by the DOJ. And there appears as if there's going to be some sort of comment period as well as a grace period for you to register your braced firearms as a short-barreled rifle, at which point you could probably just throw a stock on it. This is going to be something that's a very hot topic. It's going to be ever evolving. There's going to be a whole lot of information coming forward, but as of right now, you need to be aware if you have an AR-15 pistol with a pistol brace on it, stay up to date, follow this story, be aware of what's happening. Whether you choose to comply or not, doesn't matter to me. Just bringing you information. You can use that information to make your own life choices. Now, when it comes to what your actual options are, if you choose to go the route of compliance, you basically have three types of options. You can either destroy your gun or turn it in. You can convert it to a legal configuration by throwing a 16-inch barrel on it and putting a stock on it, making it a rifle. You can register it with the NFA as a short-barreled rifle or a short-barreled shotgun, and you wouldn't have to pay the $200 fee, it appears. As of right now, we lack all of the details. There's going to be a comment period. There might be some changes with this actual directive in this order, but as I get information, I will let you know, and I'll do my best to update the description or maybe the pinned comment with more links to more information, possibly making a new video. This is just me initially making you aware of the situation. Now, I got to give a legal disclaimer and a personal disclaimer. The legal disclaimer is I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. When it comes to NFA laws, the laws around constructive intent and constructive possession is a very difficult topic to cover. But as more guidelines are released, we might know more information and make things a little bit more clear. However, when it comes to the Department of Justice, the ATF, and the U.S. government, as it relates to gun laws, they stay vague so that they can intentionally make things hard for you to comply with so they can get you. Now, a personal disclaimer, I don't care if you follow the law. If you choose to go the route of non-compliance, more power to you. I'm not encouraging you to do anything. I am just bringing information. You can use that information to make your own life choices. However, it's probably a good idea to know what you shouldn't get caught with. I don't know. That being said, buying stocks is still good to go. Now, here's where it gets kind of into the drama or the stickiness of the situation. This is something that's been kind of going on for a long time. We saw with the bump stocks, everybody said braces were next. Well, in October of this year, I believe it was, the Honey Badger by Q was considered a short-barreled rifle with a stock. That had the collapsible PDW SB Tactical brace built into the lower. The ATF said, hey, we consider that a shouldering device. That is a short-barreled rifle that needs to be registered with the NFA. They paused that for a second, and it's still currently now considered a pistol, but it's kind of this weird gray area. Then we saw this whole issue with John Crump bringing forward a ton of information from the ATF, a ton of internal documents where the ATF said on multiple occasions, the SBA3 brace was considered a shouldering device on many different firearms and has been consistently considered a stock in various situations. They didn't say that it is always a stock, but many people were quick to judge and say, no, it's fine. SB Tactical even went as far as to put out videos saying, no, you're still fine, calming people down, encouraging them to buy more braces, making people feel comfortable with the purchase that they made buying an SBA3 brace. Up until yesterday, up until today, I could still buy an SBA3 brace. I didn't hear anything from SB Tactical saying, hey, don't buy braces, don't spend that $100 right now. But it seems as if SB Tactical was aware of this situation, and I can prove that they were aware of this situation much earlier than today. They made a statement through MAC, and it appears as if they are going the route of saying, hey, look, we don't know how this is going. It's an ever-evolving situation, because it is. You're not going to have to pay the $200 fee, but they were aware of this situation much longer than today. If they were aware of this situation much longer than today, why were they not letting other industry partners know? Why were they not letting companies like KAK that make the Shockwave blade? Why were they not letting everyone else know, hey, maybe don't spend $100 on a brace right now? Or, hey, company that makes braces, you might want to start tooling up to make stocks. You might want to start changing your business model. A lot of people spent a lot of money on products that they are now no longer going to be able to use. A lot of people work for companies that make these products that could have had a much bigger amount of time to stop making these products and start working towards establishing a different business model. A lot of people are going to be hurt by this, and I think that SB Tactical really should have spoken up sooner. I really would have liked to see a lot more information come from them sooner, because we know that they knew about this ahead of time. More information is going to come out on this in a later date, but as of right now, I'm a little disappointed. I would say that this is a big letdown. This is a big letdown from a company that I think a lot of people were trusting. I think this is a big letdown from the government, because the government sucks. Gun laws suck, obviously. I'm not saying that SB Tactical is the person at fault for the NFA. Absolutely not. However, I think some people were led astray, and I think a lot of people are going to be very disappointed by this. Now, going one step further, what are the true implications of this? I think a lot of people have tried for a long time to comply with the law, to work within the law, and they felt like, hey, I can have a firearm that's perfectly adequate for defensive use. I can have this AR pistol. I can have this brace. This is a good gun for defending myself from individuals or groups or governments. They felt happy with that gun. They felt like they were doing everything they could. They felt like they were trying their best to be a good citizen and follow the law. I think a lot of people are going to see this as a tipping point. I think many people are going to see this and say, why not drill the third pin? Why not throw a stock on it? Why not manufacture a suppressor? Now, I'm not, for legal reasons, I can't tell you to do those things. I can say, yeah, it seems pretty easy to do those things. Anyone with a machine shop can make a full auto tube gun, but I think that this is a situation that a lot of people are going to see and just choose to straight up not comply. The ATF is not going to get the information that they wanted, but for the people that do comply, it's going to create a de facto registry. Or it's actually going to create a straight up registry, not even de facto registry. They are going to tell people, hey, if you have these guns, one of the options is to register it with the NFA, register it to the ATF. They're trying to get a record of all the people that own guns. They're going to get a lot of people to register these firearms. Me personally, I live in the state of California. Every gun I buy is registered in my name. So for people like us, we wouldn't even be able to get an SBR anyway, but illegally. But there's a lot of people that purchase guns or build their own guns that the government truly does not know about. I think those people are going to be very much more likely to just straight up break the law. I think this is going to have the exact opposite effect that the government and that the ATF wants. But you know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace. Okay, look, here's the deal. This situation is going to be ever evolving. If you see this video a few days from now, it might be out of date. If you see this video a month from now, it might be out of date. What I'm working with is the best information that I have right now. There is going to be more information in the coming days and the coming weeks that might change your opinion about some stuff. So just keep an open mind as far as some of the more controversial things that I said. We will see where it all goes. This is a pretty bad situation. I'm thankful that 3D printer go burr. ControlP.com.